Embedded content. April, a month of cherry blossoms and light cardigans, birds twittering and taxes being filed, and, of course, peak harvest season for Switzerland's world-famous spaghetti crop, which, thanks to an exceptionally mild winter, was experiencing a bumper year in 1957. If you rethinking who? Well, then, good on you for being better informed than the average BBC viewer. At the time, when the British News Network aired a 3-minute segment about Swiss spaghetti farmers plucking long strands of pasta straight from tree branches, hundreds of credulous viewers wrote in asking how they could cultivate their own spaghetti tree. The BBC replied, with quintessentially British aplomb, place a sprig of spaghetti in a tin of tomato sauce and hope for the best. The Swiss Spaghetti Harvest? Which aired, unsurprisingly, on April 1st, has been declared one of the greatest April Fool's pranks of all time. Just wait until you see what the Post has planned this year. Joking, or am I? It was the first time any major news organization had used television to bamboozle its audience so thoroughly. But it was not the first ever April Fool's joke, not by a long shot. Who exactly should receive that dubious honor remains in dispute. Some historians believe that April Fool's Day has its origins in ancient Rome, with a festival known as Hilaria, usually celebrated March 25th, according to William Smith's Dictionary of Greek and Roman Antiquities. Hilaria was a day for games, masquerades and generally whiling away the day with relentless mocking. Not even local magistrates were immune. The 2-day Hindu celebration, Holi, the Persian festival, Sizdah Bidar, and the Jewish holiday Purim also fall in early spring. While not explicitly about tricking people, both holidays involve various forms of merriment and frivolity, throwing colored powder, picnicking outside, dressing in costume, etc. The Museum of Hoaxes that exists notes that there is no direct evidence that April Fool's Day came from any of these celebrations. Instead, it is more likely that April Fool's Day resembles these other celebrations because they real manifestations of a deeper pattern of folk behavior, an instinct to respond to the arrival of spring with festive mischief and symbolic misrule. Blame, or credit, depending on your perspective, may also lie with the Catholic Church and its Feast of Fools, which was celebrated around Jan. 1. In medieval France and England, according to folklorist Jack Santino, who wrote a history of American holidays, church officials originally encouraged the carnival-like celebration, which involved reversing social roles, dressing in costume, and bringing donkeys into church. They believed it helped release pent-up anti-clerical sentiment among the people. Santino writes, but by the 15th century they decided the feast had become too raucous and banned it. Like any practice